Okay, Haydn. Okay, so and you're feeling. I think there's a funny stage at this piece where we get to where you've got the notes, and polishing it off takes quite a bit of extra time. Sometimes it feels like it's really moving, and you're feeling it more, and then we keep having to revisit bits of it, which is really the best way of making it secure, as I talked about last week. Just don't be afraid to be keeping on that learning experience of going back and relearning what you've done already, because it makes a better memory and it makes a better physical um, um, security for when you're doing that. So what we're thinking at the start, it's so easy, isn't it, to worry about these notes being even. And I said, don't play it like I'm playing it now, but you want those big gestures. And it can really help, if you're thinking, as you said, this is your idea, not mine, I'm nicking your idea, but as you said, just really think about, where you've been in the whole spirit of it. Probably all this stuff, and you've got all that nice, happy stuff going. And you really want to hit that mood. So the way to hit it, certainly technically, really think about those movements. Think about the whole shape of the phrase, that drop roll. Think about, really engage each one of those notes. So you're climbing up that, and as I said, it's a simple broken chord, and it's easy just to overlook that, but think of it as a thing of beauty. Do, because it goes there, and then, and if you concentrate on that, and particularly with the dissonance, you really can make that a thing of beauty if you put the concentration into really shaping each one of those notes, and that's what you want to be thinking about. Everything is about the shape of where the melody's going, and you can make that really expressive in that way. Make sure I take that off there, that left hand, so you can place this, and that's so that's going to be really nice and secure. So you can practice that by itself. Just come off early, make sure your hand's there, and then ta 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 ta. That's our rhythm. So it's got to be really rhythmic. That's good. Okay, this shape. Again, it's easy to think about the right hand, isn't it? But really, when you get that shape of the two hands coming together, and you're really concentrating on the shape of both, that's when it's really going to work. Okay, so yeah, really thinking about each of those details and your semiquavers. Whoops. This is elbow, isn't it? Elbow weight. You really think about how heavy your elbow is, and just letting that sink in. So your fingers are working very lightly, but you get the tone from that nice. And that's gonna really help that to sing nicely. So yeah, I was thinking about this Alberti bass again. I think it won't hurt you to do some double note practice on this again now. Or even, and getting that agility in your fingers, because you want to kind of have that agility to stay close and have it nice and quiet. And that's going to come from that kind of double note practice where you have to stay close. So that won't hurt you to go through a little bit of that. And then over the page, and you wanted that, which is great, but you've got to make sure it's answered in the left hand as well. And once you get that, you can start thinking about, put the music, as we said, on the music stand at the side of you, and you know those individual cues, those places where you'll go to E flat major, that's really that nice next step where if the music is sitting next to you, but it's, you know, you have to turn your neck to see it, it forces you to look away from it. Also, if you can put it you know, further away so you can see the shapes but not the individual notes, you'll find that there's a lot of places there where you really can carry on, where you think you're reliant on the music and you're not. You're just sort of reliant on something that's going to just access those shapes to help you out there. So yeah, have a little go with that, but I say play around with it. It's fun. Don't spook yourself, and you know, we just look at the steps that you need in order to get that freedom away from the music, which is really going to work for you. Okay, so have a great time over half term. Enjoy yourself, and have a great time when your birthday comes and all the celebrations. And I will see you, golly, in November. Bye till then.